Welcome, my friends. Welcome to Touching the Edge. Welcome to this exploration of bouncing back and what it means and how it can make a difference for you and also to your family and to your community. You know, one of the ways to me that bouncing back is really so incredibly powerful is that when we choose to bounce back, we make a difference in our own families, again, in our own communities. If you look at what's going on for most of us are really dealing with the repercussions that go all the way back from childhood. We're dealing with childhood trauma. And not only are we dealing with childhood trauma, those who raised us were also dealing with childhood trauma. And those who raised them were dealing with childhood trauma. And not just the trauma of their individual childhood, but the trauma of their communities, the trauma of their people of their background. And so we want to understand that when we're bouncing back, we're not just bouncing back for ourselves. We're bouncing back for those that we love. To me, the best thing that you can do for those that you love is to recognize the power of self-care. You can't depend on other people to care for themselves. Everyone is going to be focused by what is their prime mover, what they feel is their major trauma, their major thing that they're trying to fill, that hole that they're trying to fill inside their own heart. You can't fill anyone else's heart. You can't insist that other people behave or act in the way that you wish that they would. But what you can do is influence your own behavior. You can influence your own commitment to developing that resilience. And when you develop that resilience, when you develop that commitment to doing what you can to improve your situation, just by doing that, even if other people don't know about it, you'll be making a difference in other people's lives. So what are you doing to bounce back? What are you doing right now today to break that echo that goes all the way through our history? I remember in the movie Gladiator, he had some quote to the effect of that what we do today echoes in eternity. I remember also looking at old reruns of I Love Lucy. You remember that comedy show from the 50s? And I heard that it's still echoing, going throughout the universe because of those signals that were sent out. It's still expanding. There's elements that is true in terms of our own behavior, what we do in a given day. What you do today echoes in eternity. So do something that changes that history of trauma, that history that continues to roll on and affect other people. Do something today to be resilient, to be in the moment, and to realize how fortunate you are to be yourself. When you do that, when you commit to your resilience, you'll help the rest of us to do it as well. Now, what are you doing to step up? Let us know. It takes courage to be resilient. And you are the person that was meant for that courage. And when you do, you can make a difference in all of our lives. I'm going to ring the bell, and I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. When you have the courage to see the beauty of your life exactly as it is, you will bounce back. I bring my hands together and I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you.